going on, Internet? Brandon and Jasmine here from nerdlocker.com, and we have some video game news for you this week.
We'd also like to say hey to all our friends over at JungleGamer, so let's get to it.
All right, so just to give everyone a little bit of insight, at the time of filming right now, Arkham City has been out for almost 24 hours, and I am running on about 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
Because it's all I've been doing.
Literally, that's all he's been doing.
And if you bought the game, Catwoman comes with the game, buying it new.
That she does.
And she's awesome. So
totally
good.
worth it.
It was then announced that if you buy it used, she won't be coming with the game. You'd have to get her through downloadable content.
Which, I mean, it's
Still worth
like
it.
a $5 difference if you buy it new or used.
Yeah.
So you're not really saving much money, but if you need to pick your pennies, you need to pick your pennies, so I understand.
But good old GameStop came out and said that if you buy it used, we'll have a code for you on your receipt so you can still get her, which is awesome.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Which is totally cool. Which, I mean, as someone, I didn't buy the game, he bought the game, I live with him, so perfect, I get to play it. But if I did want to buy the game and I did have to go that route, I would be a little peeved that other people who didn't show the same enthusiasm or didn't make that effort to spend $5 more got something that I did.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, it almost makes me want a refund for you because you didn't get it, you know?
Yeah. And honestly, I know some people are thinking this, you know, I heard some people talking in line and all that, like Catwoman, worth every penny.
Yeah.
If you don't get the code, whatever, download it. It's DLC.
Yeah, it's like $10 to download it on Xbox Live.
And you get two costumes.
You get two costumes, the animated skin and a long Halloween skin.
And they look awesome.
Whoa, it's awesome. The long Halloween skin I did not think would show up.
Looks so good.
So good.
But honestly, I played a lot of the fighting challenges with her, and I almost like her better than Batman.
I do like her better than
the
Batman.
way she moves,
Batman
the way she does
moves
everything.
a lot slower. He's bigger, of course. You know, he has more power in his punches. But her, it's just like smooth. It's like a cat. She's agile. She's quick. She jumps around.
And I love the amount of
she
detail.
Has sexy finishing moves, and it's.
And I love the amount of detail that was put into it.
It's
just
Catwoman.
as much as another character, which gets me excited for the Nightwing download and the Robin download. That they're not. It's not just you're not just downloading and it's another skin. And it's like, oh, cool, I'm playing as Robin, and it's Batman's
It's not the same moves.
Everyone has
a different
their
person.
own stuff. And yeah, seriously, if you don't have Catwoman skeptical, pick it up. Worth every penny.
Trust us.
I don't know about you guys, but I am a huge fan of the Lego series games.
Couldn't get into them.
See, I think they're fun. I think it's a neat take on, you know, the characters and what they're doing, you know, as opposed to...
It's like funny and goofy
It's
and like,
you know...
Jar Jar,
I mean,
what are you doing?
You got Arkham Asylum and Arkham City where it's like these dark, gritty, beat the crap, and then it's like, you know, beat the crap out of people, and then it's like, you know, Lego Batman. It's fun. You punch them and they break apart. It's adorable. Well, it looks like they're making a second Lego Batman game.
Which could be cool. I mean, it could be a break from, like you said, the Arkham Cities and Asylums of our day, but I saw this piece of news, and I got to say, there was a little nugget in there, which the Lego Batman sequel's cool. Yeah. But it says it's supposed to be released in conjunction with another DC Comics superhero game.
Which sounds really cool.
Oh my God, who could it be? That's my thing. It's the anticipation for whatever.
I almost had my fingers crossed for a Justice League game because the first one sucked.
The first one sucked hard.
It was so bad.
Truthfully, I gotta say, I think a Wonder Woman game, in the vein of God of War, because they made her
Hawkman
in the new, or Hawkman in the same way. Yeah, that'd be cool. God of War-esque Hawkman Wonder Woman game, not a team up, one or the other. I think the Wonder Woman has more story to it. The Hawkman would be fun to explore.
The one problem with the Wonder Woman game, though, is I think you'd have with the Wonder Woman TV show, and it seems like she's hard to get into. I mean, comic readers, we love her. I think she's great.
I think if they take the new Wonder Woman from this new 52 that just released, and you inject that like intense, you know, she's
violence.
She's a violent warrior. That's what she is. That's what she does. She
fights.
I
could see. I'm not saying I couldn't see it working.
But they introduced that and kind of like meld it with the old, like, you know, Greek mythology, and you have a perfect game right there. I mean, God of War was Greek mythology to begin with.
Like Flash or
Flash would be awesome, but I don't know how they would do the Speed Force.
True. But let us know what you guys think. What DC character would you like to see have their own video game? Comments. Well, it's a new week, and I'm sure you have some Call of Duty news for us.
We do, actually. This is actually kind of a bit of old news. It's just kind of an update on things, but a while ago, a couple months ago, the people at Sledgehammer Games were before they were like called in to help out with the game, they were actually working with Modern Warfare 3, I should say. They were actually working on their own Call of Duty game, and it was supposed to be like a third-person action-adventure game, kind of like in the vein of God of War and things like that. You're
Like
not in the
Gears.
first person, like Gears, kind of, probably would have been more like Gears, but it's more of an action-adventure game instead of that first-person perspective. It's the same kind of concept, but just a different way of approaching it. It could work, it could be awesome, it could be great, because they do cinematic moments, and that's really what brings the game together. Well, it turns out it might actually be completely scrapped. That's really the only news, which is kind of cool, because I want them to focus on the actual game.
Absolutely.
They're committed to actually making Call of Duty games, and I'm a first-person guy. Call of Duty should be first-person. It shouldn't really deviate.
The thing is I thought about that too. It's like Call of Duty is first-person, and I wouldn't see myself buying a Call of Duty game that wasn't first-person. But in the same sense, it could be, it
could be awesome.
Gears is a fun game, and it's third person.
I didn't like the first 2 Gears, but I was playing Gears of War 3, and it's actually really fun. The Horde mode's really, really fun. Yeah,
but
I
it could have been a cool idea. Just, I would look at it as just a game with the Call of Duty label on it, not necessarily.
It plays like Call of Duty. That's why it is Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's not that it's set in the war and like people shoot guns. You can make any game like that. It's the way it plays and it's the way it feels.
Yeah.
So let us know what you guys think. Should they do a third-person Call of Duty game?
Hi, Patrick and Kelly here from Nerd Locker. We're here to talk about the Uncharted 3 DLC pack that's coming out. It's called the Fortune
Hunters
Club. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is interesting because they're letting you buy all of the downloadable content in one easy package for $25 on top of the game price. And they say it'll save you money when the game is released, and if rather than buying them individual and stuff like that.
Yeah, it seems to be a little bit of controversy on the actual PlayStation blog. A couple of the gamers out there have equivocated it to being extortion.
Yeah, I mean it's like what the movie studios are doing with the release of the special edition, the extended edition, the director's cut, the ultimate edition. They're making you buy things over and over again, and it's some people get upset about that, but.
Yeah, I mean, I can see their point to a certain extent because I mean, there's so many different versions out there. There's so much other stuff out there. Me myself personally, I don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, I'll buy what I want to buy. Nobody's going to make me buy anything extra. I understand when people say, like, oh, but, I bought this when this came out, and now there's more, now I have to go buy that. You don't really have to go buy it, but if you want it, you're going to make ends meet, and you're going to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, for me personally, like, the Uncharted game itself is amazing.
Oh,
Absolutely amazing.
I love this game. I played the crap out of 1 and 2. And I'm not a fan of multiplayer games because when I play video games, I like to play by myself. Woo. But I just love this game. I love how cinematic it is, and I love the graphics and everything. So it might be interesting to see what kind of downloadable content they have, but.
Yeah, the content's supposed to come with 4 maps, I think 7 different skins, and some other goodies, including some text messages and instant messages that you'll get via the PlayStation Network that will be, save you up to 5 to 10% off of other downloadable content later on down the road. So it may not be, what you're looking for right now, but it may save you some money in the long run. Check it out on PlayStation blog on nerdlocker.com and tell us what you think in the comments.
All right, guys. So we talk about first-person shooters a lot. Specifically, I do. We all are obsessed with them.
Yeah.
And Battlefield 3 is just coming out. And playing the beta, it just closed, unfortunately, if you weren't able to get a chance to check it out, because it was actually really good. It was a fun game to play. It was a different take on first-person shooters than what I'm used to, so it was nice to veer off that. One thing that I did see, though, recently that really blew my socks off was this simulator in Europe, in England, and it's ridiculous.
Amazing.
Ridiculous. It has a full screen in front of you, so you can see, it's like life-size, you can see everything on the battlefield, like 180-degree peripheral vision. Then, not only that, it has an omnidirectional treadmill, so that way when you walk, you're not actually walking like into the screen. You can walk in practically one place. You can strafe, you can do all your things. It has a remote control gun. Like, it's your gun. You control all the little buttons on it, and you bounce, and you do all your things, and the motion sensors. Best part, paintball guns.
When you get shot, you
Boom,
get
boom,
shot.
boom, boom, boom. Headshot. Better not get headshot, because then you're screwed, because you got a paintball coming at your head.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, for
I
reals.
like every bit of this. There's huge projectors in the back.
Yeah.
You're in full like battlefield gear.
Yeah, you
Your
have
gun
stuff
is
on you. Like, you
amazing.
need to have that motion sensor stuff, so it's like a suit
It's
in a
great.
room. It's a giant thing. I wish I knew how much this thing costs. I wish. Just so that way I have a goal to strive for, but we weren't able to find that information.
We will take one here, though, if anyone's watching out there or listening.
If you guys want to donate to the Nerd Locker
right
crew,
back there.
we got room back here. I know
There's-
it looks
there's
like there's
space.
something here.
There's stuff
It's a
there.
green screen. It's a green
There's
screen.
more
We
stuff there.
got backgrounds. We want to put a Battlefield 3 machine there, please.
So this past week, Skynet became self-aware with the release of iOS 5 and the iPhone 4S.
Or iPhone for Skynet. And really, I mean, I think the S is for Siri. I think that's one of the big things that happened with the new iPhone release.
Absolutely.
I don't
I'm
know.
loving Siri. I mean,
Really? It's creepy to me. It's really creepy and it's bizarre. Do you really need your phone to learn your behavior? Do you really want that? I mean, I want to keep walls up around regular people. I don't know that I want machines knowing what I like and don't like.
on a serious note, I think it is actually another way for them to practice targeted adding. I mean,
Yeah.
we already log into our Facebooks and there's ads for comic books and things that they shouldn't know about me.
Right, yeah.
You know? And Siri is definitely going to be crawling our minds for extra information that they can use for test results and things like that. you know?
Yeah, that you're not even aware that that's happening, that they're gathering that information on you.
It's all a part of the agreement that you sign
She's
or
a spy.
click on
Yeah.
when you agree to all the terms of use. So
Siri's a spy.
yeah, definitely. I mean, it's cool. It's definitely cool. I mean, one of
Yeah.
my friends said, "I love you" to it, and it responded, "I am the wind beneath your wings."
That's funny.
That's funny,
That is pretty funny.
but dangerous. I think.
To me, that's what's going to happen with Siri. That's what everybody's going to use it for. And Siri actually came from SRI, the International Artificial Intelligence Center, and then one of the other largest artificial intelligence projects ever launched, CALO, I think it's pronounced, CALO. And it's very, what I don't understand is, iPhone users, I don't think they're going to use this the way they should. I think they're going to be doing, like you said, they're just going to be saying oh, Siri, talk dirty to me. What's the meaning of life?
Yeah.
What should I
42,
wear
by the way. 42.
Oh, gotcha.
But no,
Thank
I
you,
mean,
Siri.
I mean, really,
Just kidding.
really, it's kind of scary. And I mean, Android has something out like this for a long time, and I'm not trying to plug Android for a second, but
But Android does seem to do more useful stuff to the masses as opposed to
Yeah.
launching Skynet.
yeah. And I mean, the fact that the developers of Siri are, artificial intelligence developers, I mean, that's kind of scary. Skynet,
Yeah.
like we said. What do you guys think? Tell us in the comments below.
All right, that's going to do it for video game news this week. But until next week, be sure to check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as nerdlocker.com for all your nerdy news.
And also, don't forget to subscribe to JungleGamer HD on YouTube. I'm Brandon,
And I'm Jasmine.
and we'll see you next week for even more video game news.